Hey, you all. So if you're changing your eating habits and you find yourself hungry all the time, I'm not talking about like the first day that you change something with your nutrition or, you know, whatever that might be. I'm speaking of maybe something you've been doing consistently. Okay. And when I say that, I mean something you have been implementing consistently. Sometimes we think about something and we think that when we think about it, that's part of doing it, but we haven't done it yet. We've just been thinking about it and many times stressing out over it. But I'm speaking of something that you know for sure you've been implementing for a week or longer, and you find yourself still hungry. You might be at a deficit of nutrients. And I find this so common because it's this ridiculous focus that many of us has been trained to focus on in regards to the calories. And so we completely negate and almost make invisible what's more important, which are the nutrients that our body needs. So if that's been going on for you, then you probably don't have nutrient dense food. You're probably eating processed food. Processed food is food that is not in its original form. Okay, our body receives nutrients. It registers nutrients. We eat because our body needs nutrients. Nutrients is what helps our body to regenerate and heal. And when our body identifies that the proper nutrients are received, then it will turn off the signal that we are hungry. Okay? And so if you've been doing this for being consistent with the changes in your nutritional habit, I mean really being consistent, okay, not just doing a couple of the things, but really being consistent in a new plan, something that you're doing that's differently. And you know what, I'm going to say also that oftentimes individuals that are not trying to change what they're eating, that they find themselves hungry. So I'm going to say for anyone, you find yourself hungry all of the time, like I'm hungry, you're probably eating a lot of processed food and grains and sugar. And I'm going to say a lot, and some individuals might think, oh, I don't eat a lot. But remember, that term needs to be specified. Like, if you don't know specifically how much nutrients that your body needs, then how do you know if you're having too much or not enough? Okay? So if you're eating, if you're eating bread, if you're eating grain, if you're eating processed food, you know, it's in a box, it's already prepared, or maybe even something that you go and purchase, like it's processed before you got to it. There was some sort of process that took it from its original form to not pre-made sandwiches. And I don't care if it's something you're used to, you think is homemade. It doesn't matter. You can cook garbage processed food at home and it's still processed. Okay? Making macaroni and cheese, I don't care if you have 100% cheese, what we call real cheese or whatever it might be, pasta noodles, that's a processed meal, okay? Even if you made it at home. So anything that's processed, your body is going to know that it did not get the nutrients. Matter of fact, the processed foods are going to deplete your body of nutrients. That's what grain does. And if your body's depleted of nutrients, you're going to be hungry. And if you then go on a diet focusing on calories, moving more, eating less, well, you're putting yourself in a place to where it won't be able to sustain. Your brain won't function, your joints won't get the support it needs, your muscle and organs will not be supported, your hair will not be supported, your skin will not be supported. So you might start to lose energy and lose weight. If you're losing weight, your energy should increase. Okay, so if you are hungry, you find yourself commonly hungry, constantly hungry. So if you ate a meal in the morning that you would consider to be a large meal, and then you find yourself a few hours later that you're hungry, and then you snack, and then a couple of hours later you're hungry, you're eating processed food, you're eating something or things that are not in their whole form, and so the nutrients are taken out. And even if something is fortified, it's fortified with synthetic, it's fortified with synthetic vitamins and minerals. And the body does not absorb those, nor can it work in order to allow the healing process to take place. So if you want to lose body fat, you want to increase strength, whatever it might be, your body needs nutrients. And if the nutrients, if you're not getting it through food, and if your food is processed, then your body is at a deficit of nutrients. And even our whole foods, regular conventional whole foods, they've been injected with chemicals and drugs to present them in a way that the manufacturer desires them to be manufactured or grown. And so overall, our food is already at a deficit of nutrients, even in its whole form. So it's important to identify what's low, and just in general, many times it's B vitamins. That's the whole B complex, okay? Not just B12, that's the entire B complex that you would need, all of the B vitamins. Okay, B1 all the way to 12. You need these B vitamins in order for your body to heal and regenerate, and for a lot of functions to be made in your body. We need vitamin D3. There's some things that we need more of than we might have needed like 200 years ago, because the food is different. But if you find yourself hungry, then you're eating processed foods. Your body is at a deficit of what it needs, okay? So focus on nutrients, not calories. I'll talk to you soon, okay? Have a blessed day.